Hello, I'm Sean Robinson and welcome to this United Utilities review of 2016. We start the year in clear-up mode from the devastating floods of December 2015 caused by storms Desmond and Eva. As well as repairing the damage to our own sites in places like Carlisle and Kendal, we supported the efforts to fix problems caused by floodwater elsewhere. It included donating 3,000 tonnes of clay to the Environment Agency so it could shore up huge holes in defences along the River Douglas in Lancashire. Meanwhile, we took advantage of the closure of the A591 in Cumbria to carry out works on the embankment high above the road. Non-native trees which had the potential to fall onto the carriageway were taken down and replaced by species which will lessen the impact of future bad weather. We were also pleased to support the efforts of reconnecting communities affected by the collapse of the A591 by allowing a temporary road to be laid across our land. And given the role United Utilities has in managing the water catchment area in the Lake District, we made a film about how Thirlmere Reservoir works. There were lots of rumours floating around after the storms of Desmond and Eva, including incorrect claims the dam wall was in danger or that we had opened sluice gates that we don't have. Although the storms of December 2015 caused widespread problems for many communities in the northwest, none of our reservoirs suffered any damage. Despite this, last year, we took part in a major exercise to respond to a completely fictional scenario of a dam wall breach. We worked alongside the police, fire and rescue services, government agencies, local councils and the army to practice what we would do in a real emergency. Like many drivers in Manchester, we were delighted when the Mancunian Way finally reopened to all traffic in June last year. It had been reduced to a single lane in each direction with restrictions while works were carried out to fix a massive sinkhole. When heavy rain caused the road to collapse, one of our main sewers was also wrecked. We spent £6 million digging new tunnels so sewers could be diverted and therefore avoid major chaos to thousands of homes and businesses in the city. £6 million is tiny compared to our investment elsewhere in the northwest in 2016. In fact, between now and 2020, we'll spend several billion pounds across the region. It's so we can continue to supply great quality water to our customers, treat all the wastewater we create, and so our environment is protected and enhanced. Here's our tunnelling machine Elsa breaking through ground beneath Davyhulme Wastewater Treatment Works, which we are currently upgrading. In April, we welcomed Princess Royal to Liverpool to open a £300 million extension to our treatment works. The investment here will help keep the River Mersey clean well into the next century. Meanwhile, the money we have spent and will continue to spend along the Fylde coast helped Blackpool achieve its first ever Blue Flag Award for its South Beach. The Blue Flag in Blackpool wasn't our only award in 2016. We were presented with the Natura 2000 accolade for work we have been doing to repair vital peat and bogland above Dovestone Reservoir. And we were recognised with awards for the support we give to the British Army through promoting reservists and offering work to former servicemen and women. 2016 was also a year in which we continued to push the message about how you can help us prevent blockages to sewers and flooding. In April, we took our big bog to the Arndale Centre in the heart of Manchester as part of our promotion all about the 3 Ps. They are poo, pee and toilet paper, the only things we want flushed down the toilet. As well as the 3 Ps, we have another 3 words we need you to remember. They are fats, oils and greases, which should never be poured down your kitchen sink. It's because they solidify into a fatberg when they hit the sewers, causing homes to be flooded and costs a fortune to clear. In 2016, we trialled a new fats, oil and greases collection service in Blackpool, which we took away and we turned them into biodiesel. It's a much greener way to dispose of your used materials. Talking of green, in 2016 was the year when we benefited from major investment in renewable energy across the northwest. At Godley Reservoir near Manchester, we turned a massive floating solar power station on, which will provide lots of lovely free energy to the treatment works on site. We also installed a number of wind turbines, and in Cumbria we supported the connection of a hydroelectricity system on a hillside above Thirlmere. We also harnessed new technologies elsewhere in 2016, including the trial of a system called SmartBall, which can be dropped into water pipes or sewers to help with maintenance. The small ball contains clever electronics and sensors which can help engineers work out on the ground where the repairs may be required without having to dig. Sadly, even the best tech can't help us when someone damages our equipment. In this case, it was an accident, but a mistake by a housing developer caused a massive plume of water near Liverpool when our main supply pipe was ruptured. It meant disruption for customers for several hours. Talking of customers, in 2016 we launched our new priority service. The idea is to improve the way we support our most vulnerable customers and people who need that little bit more help from us. We created a special team of people who are available at the end of a phone when extra assistance is required. We end our review by featuring two types of animal. This year we're delighted to have helped Knowsley Safari Park when we discovered vegetation called browse, which some of its animals like to eat, was growing on our land. As a result, we're now supplying a food source for the giraffes and the bongos. And these lovely ladies, we adopted Flo, one of the many spectacular painted Herwick sheep which formed an Easter time art trail to raise money for a Cumbrian charity. Before we end, 2016 was also a year of innovation for us in terms of how we harness the power of digital to keep you informed about the work we do. In August last year, we launched something called News Splash, a daily video news bulletin to explain when things have gone wrong and what we're doing behind the scenes to put it right. We've had thousands of views of the bulletins which we post on social media and on YouTube. Thanks for watching our review of the year and best wishes for 2017.